Welcome back to the Delaware Way. There's a special place in Delaware where you can go to feed both your body and your spirit. It's called The Well. And to talk more about that is Robert Kossak, who is the associate pastor at Trinity Church, and Dave Deal is the pit master at Big D's Barbecue. I told you, spirit and body. Let me start with you, sir. The Well, explain exactly what it is, what the concept is.
Well, it's a big log cabin in Hockessin, and the church had purchased the building close to a decade ago. And the idea was to be Christ in the community and just share the love of our faith to people and provide a great place where people can eat in, hang out, and take home. And so we are a nonprofit, and all of the profit that we do earn goes right out the door to charity. So we support a lot of local and global charities.
So it's part of a mission.
Yes, absolutely.
In the community, and you're a big part of that. I've always noted you as Big D. This is the first time I've called you Dave Deal. We've had these gentlemen on the radio show in Delaware before. Great barbecue, fantastic barbecue, but there's something else about this that's important to you. The last time I spoke with you, you said this is the best thing you've ever done. Explain that.
I mean, it's my whole life I've had jobs where I was just working for money, but this here, I'm working to make people happy, and I don't know, it's something that you'd had to come and experience it. It's I feel like it's a home. It's where I need to be. It's where, I can help people if you'd had to come experience
because
it.
It's much more than just going to a restaurant. It's
Right.
much more than just going to eat. You're helping the community, but you also are experiencing possibly a spiritual mission as
Right.
well, and that's what
Exactly.
I think that you're involved with, and that's what the whole idea of it is, right?
Yes, yeah. It's a great place for family. It's family friendly. Like Wednesday night, we do our midweek service there, right in the coffee shop. We have a Bible study. There's kids program for the teens, free food if you're a first-time visitor, so you can come on by and hang out with us. There's a fellowship meal that starts at 6 o'clock. It's just a great place. I mean, it really is. It's special.
And it's odd. I've never heard of it before. Never heard of something like this before. But there's a relationship between business and church. But it's also nonprofit, so the community's in there too. There is this synergy that you have created. How did you come up with this?
Well, when the building was purchased, we did try to do a tenant model for a while, and it just didn't work out. Originally we were a produce market, and it didn't work out because it's hard to compete with the big supermarkets and whatnot. And so we just really looked at the model, and we had been blessed with the building becoming free and clear a few years back. And we said, look, we've been blessed for one reason, to be a blessing, and let's rework the model and create it very family friendly, community focused, and profit, we just give it away. And so we have partnerships with other great businesses in the area. We have Bing's Bakery.
Famous, yeah, sure.
Totally,
like Big D's.
Like Big D's, yep. Mio Joel is there, and they're like a furniture repurposing operation. They're fantastic. Goodies is there, which is prepared frozen meals. And we have Brandywine Roasters there, and that's like the best coffee you can have, in my opinion. They're fantastic. So
you had another place before this, right?
Yeah, it was Big D's Pizza and Barbecue. It was in Marshallton, and I was there 8 years. It paid the bills. I loved barbecuing and all that, but it was just weird. That fell through. I got rid of it, and I thought I was out of that business forever. And then all of a sudden, I went up for a cup of coffee one day at the Well with my wife, met Robert and Pastor Steve Trader, and within 10 minutes, I was
Why?
on.
What was it about it? You just liked the way they were doing things, or was
my
there
wife
some
told me
sort of
that-
spiritual connection?
Well, you could tell as soon as you walk in the door, there's something different. And then my wife was telling me, they're trying to run this food place. They're having a few problems. They've never been into business, so they came down, and I said, have you ever thought about barbecue? And they're like, would you like to do barbecue? And it took like 10 minutes, it was over. A couple of weeks later, I was up there, and it was the best thing ever happened for me.
I keep saying I'm going to go on a Wednesday night, and I promise you I'm going to. As I tell other people, they love the idea of this. So because I go to church, but I never get to eat barbecue at church. And so that's what I kind of like the idea. Just talk more about Wednesday night and what it's like, what the atmosphere is like.
Well, it's great. You can come in between 6 and 6:30, and we always have like a fellowship meal there. And so often it's barbecue, sometimes it's chicken, sometimes it's pasta. You know, we mix it up every single week. And then we do a verse-by-verse expositional Bible study. So right now we're going through the Gospel of Luke, which is great, just coming out of Christmas. And so again, you're spiritually fed, your body is fed. Big D's and all that they do back there, it's all fantastic, it's all great. And again, there's something for everybody. So we have a youth group that functions there. We have a children's ministry that is just fantastic, and a nursery too. And then we also have an alternating Wednesdays on the second floor, a married couples class too. So you can come and just see what God says about strengthening your marriage too. So
you have something for kids too. If people want to bring their families, there's an area for kids to go.
Absolutely.
And how much is it on Wednesday nights?
It's well, for the meal, it's like $5. I think it's $5. Yeah. But if you're a first-time individual, just call out to Pastor Robert or Big D, and we're going to hook you up for free for being a first-time visitor.
So if you go to the well for free, and you're there for the services, you're there for a legitimate reason. You're there for the services. You get to eat for free as well.
That's what we'll do.
That's my kind of church.
There it is.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having
wonderful
us on.
barbecue. Great food.
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. I love the idea. Oh, I didn't get the most important thing. Where are you located, and how can people find you on the web?
You can find us on the web at www.thewellde.com, and we're located in Hockessin on Lancaster Pike 6949. Can't miss it. It's the only log cabin in the area with a big red roof.
Oh, so people from Philly, it's like right over the border. If you're in Pennsylvania as well. Do you have a website?
We have a Facebook page, Big D's Pizza and Barbecue. It's still got the pizza on there.
And he brought lunch. So, and we're breaking right after this to go get something to eat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you both being there.
Thank you, Larry.
Robert Kossak is the associate pastor at Trinity Church, and Dave Deal is the pit master at Big D's Barbecue in Hockessin. That wraps it up for the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Mendte. Stick around for another thing.